In this video, I'm going to be reviewing Instacap. Instacap is a screen capturing software that allows you to add visual feedback onto each image it captures. With full screen capture and specific area capture, this tool makes it really easy to share your thoughts and next step actions with people you're working with. If you have any questions, go ahead and drop them below. I tend to reply within a few minutes to a couple of hours, and I'll leave a special discounted link that will always get you your money's worth. If you want to make your short form videos go viral and get more followers, more leads and more sales for your business, why not come work with me where I will guide you and give you all of the advice you need to successfully grow your YouTube channels, TikTok accounts, Facebook Reels and Instagram Reels through short form content. I'll leave a link in the description below for more information on how we can work together. Jumping in to Instacap, the first thing you want to do is add the Google Chrome extension to your browser. In just one click, this can be added, and then you'll be able to see the icon right here. When you click on this, you'll have these options where you can capture a certain part of the screen, the entire screen, or the entire page. And you can also store it into individual projects. This is what your dashboard will look like. It's a simplistic dashboard, and under my projects is where you can add your own folders where you can start categorizing all of your images. So if you're working on a specific project, you can add all of those images into this exact folder. Also, if you have individual clients or team members, you can add a folder for each of them and start sharing images with them. We'll go ahead and start off with taking an actual screenshot of things, and then we'll come back to these features here. So if I go to a web page, say this one here, and I click on the icon, I can select free selector, which will allow me to drag the screenshot to certain areas of the page, just like this. I can then click capture, and then that has been captured and added straight into my Instacap area. We'll go ahead and take a screen capture this time, and this has taken an image of the entire screen. So anything that's visible on my screen right now, this has been added. And then we'll do a full page capture, and it's automatically scrolling all the way down the page, taking a full screenshot of that entire page. Let's go to the first image that we selected, and this is where we can start doing some really cool things. So at the top, we have a simple navigation with view, comment or annotate. Let's start off with comments. We can select anywhere on the screen and start commenting. So for example, maybe I don't like the language used here. So instead of saying seen by millions, I want to change the millions, change to the actual number million. That's been added, and now that's kind of like a task or a comment that my teammate can change or my web designer can change. Maybe I want to add a space between 90 and sec, so add space. Our teammate can even reply to these comments and then even click resolve, which will then go into the resolve tab here, and right here it will have a little check mark telling us that it's been sorted. We can then do annotation on the page. So if we wanted to wrap things in a square, we can do that, or we can just scribble anywhere on the page like so. We can add an arrow easily. We can add some text if we wanted to, add some circles and move them around. We can even highlight text just like that, and then we can add some speech bubbles if that's what we want to do. You can see how powerful this is starting to seem, because ultimately we can provide pinpoint information with our collaborators to get the job done much faster. When you're done, you'll click the check button, and now there we have it, that's been done. What's more is that you can actually share this, so click share, and you can have it to show to the public, so anyone with the link will be able to see it, and you can also allow people to anonymously comment on it. I'm going to uncheck the anonymous comments, copy link, and then we can decide, do we want them to be able to see the entire project, which is all of the images in our folder, or if we only want them to see this capture only. So we'll just say for capture only. So we've now got that link. I'm going to go ahead and open up a different non-logged in browser like Firefox and do paste and go, and there we have it. We have the capture with all of the comments and information at hand. Pretty cool. If you wanted to move the images to a different folder, you can click on the little dot icons from the dashboard, click on move capture, and then just select the folder you want that to go in. And if we head over here, we've now got the folder. I'll go ahead and click the add project, and I'm going to call this 90sec vids. I'll do create, open up the folder, and now I'm going to add a capture, but this time I can either add the URL of the page I want to capture or manually add and drag and drop some images. So I'll go ahead and drag and drop these images here, and it will also support PDF files. This has just uploaded an image, which is really nice to know because we can edit images that we don't need to directly take from our browser. So if we already have a collection of images that we want editing, we can utilize them as well. Now we're going to come back to this dashboard, click the add capture button, and this time we're going to add a URL in. So we'll do upload, and this should be taking a capture of the URL of the page. So now we've got this URL right here, and this is where we can do some nifty edit work. So we'll do edit capture, and now we've got all of these new options. So what we can do is, I'm just going to change the position of this to around about here, and we can change all of the different colored backgrounds, and we can change it with a solid color or even an image, or even add a frame just to add a little bit more uniqueness to the image. On the right, we can change the image radius, the canvas radius, add more of a shadow, change the position, and you get the gist of these settings. We can then even make it a little bit more 3D and have it tilted in all different ways, and we can really get funky with this sort of artwork. And what's really nice is just how flexible and fast this works. This is actually really very good. We can then change the image position, so in all different areas, just like this. And we can add a grid overlay, or we can just remove the background, or even add and remove the watermark. You can also change the dimensions to any one of these dimensions here. So if you want a cover photo for Facebook, just one click and it does that. If you want a Pinterest display or a LinkedIn landscape display or an Instagram square, it's done all of that for you. When you're done, you can do download image, open it up, and then you have the image ready to go, or you can just do save and exit. And then when you go back to your folder, you've got the image right there that you can start editing. One final thing, you can get all of this from AppSumo for just $29. And I've got the 80% discount link in the description below for you, but this is an absolute bargain. And just to clarify what it is you're actually getting, for $29, you get for one user all of the features. You're going to be grandfathered into all of the future updates within the Pro version. However, personally, I would want at least 10 users on this if I'm working with groups of people. So I would actually go for license tier 2, and you'll be saving over $600 a year by investing in this sort of plan. Would I recommend Instacap? Absolutely. It's a fantastic tool. It does what it says on the tin. It works fluently, and there is almost no learning curve whatsoever. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.